Hello guys, my name is Max. Welcome to my channel. I am a real world pilot and I am working currently on my Boeing 747-800 type rating. In today's flight, we're going to take the Boeing 747 Qatari Airways from Dubai, Oscar Mike Delta Bravo to Budapest, Lima Hotel Bravo Papa. We will try to make the flight as real life as possible using vatsim air traffic controller. I believe most of the flight route today will be covered by traffic controlling services. We are parked at Charlie 37 stand, um, and we are going to now start with the pre-flight procedures. So let's head to the flight deck without no further delay and start with the procedures. First of all, I have to connect the vPilot client to the flight controlling system, and for today's flight I am using a Qatari 8 kilo call sign. So we go ahead and load the flight plan. First thing to do when we enter the Boeing 747 flight deck, we check the flight and technical log, and we do oxygen checks. We have 4 oxygen sources in the cockpit, one on the left for the crew, and here one on the right. This is unfortunately not moduled by the PMDG. We just go and hold the oxygen check for a couple of seconds here and there, and we have one for the captain and one for the first officer on the right side. We can do this later on before the pre-flight checklist. For now, we can set the communication panel. This is for the ground, and we can take this. The first officer also can communicate with the ground as well. Great. Let's take a seat. And start with the flight. So for today's flight purpose, I am going to use the FS2 Crew add-on, which is a very realistic add-on, I think, as I believe this airplane is not meant to be flown alone, and we need an extra hand to decrease the workload on the pilot. The captain, or the first officer cannot do everything by himself alone, controlling the airplane and communicating with the air traffic controller, and following with the flight plan route. So what FS2 crew do is take workload from the pilot, literally, as I have explained in the previous video, is do the pilot monitoring tasks. I will be the pilot flying today, and along with me, the first officer will be the pilot monitoring. As the first officer doing the pre-flight procedures, we can now start checking the flight overhead panel state. And this is, by the way, this is the panel state that we receive usually from the maintenance or the flight engineer, ground engineer state. We never start the airplane in a cold and dark mode. It's always set by the flight engineer. He's the one who enters the cockpit and he starts the battery and connects the external power source, and then he hands over the panel, the cockpit to us. So the first officer already set the IRSs to nav mode and turned off the emergency exit lights. We do have an external power source one. We can put external power source 2 on as well for the guys working on the unloading the cargo. We have the hydraulic panel sections off, lights as desired. This is the ignition starting engine start panel with the fuel system panel set, the engine anti-ice and the window heat. You can turn this on later. For the we are connected to the external air source unit. I can see here we have a temperature, regulated temperature 24 degrees. Go ahead and turn the isolation switches off. Whenever we disconnect the air conditioning unit, we can connect the air packs to receive the air source from the APU, of course. Today is considered to be a hot day. It's around 37 to 40 degrees in Dubai. We are quite heavy for the takeoff weight. We have 379 tons with the zero fuel weight, 313.8. So we're trying to use packs off takeoff or APU to packs, just not to boil on takeoff. We have 7+ minutes for the IRS to be aligned. Meanwhile, we can check the weather along the route. I like to check it directly from the sim brief. So this is the route, guys. Is from Dubai. We're going to be flying over Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Iraq. We're going to try to, as most of the airlines now flying is avoiding the Syrian areas. Then Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Budapest. I believe I will alternate today. The first officer is going for the walk around. Our alternate today is going to be Vienna, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey. We can check the weather at the alternate later as well. For the wind aloft chart, flight level 340. You can see the wind light and variable along the way from Dubai to the beginning of Turkey, and then entering Istanbul area. Have a 50, 67, around 90, 80, 90 knots crosswind. Then we have light and variable winds again to Budapest. I doubt we will have some weather precipitation along over Turkey. Yes, over Istanbul area, crossing the water side to Budapest. We have going to have some precipitation here. Going to try to avoid some thunderstorms and anticumulus clouds. Mostly I call it the angry weather, the angry guys. We try to avoid this. And I have requested some extra fuel today for the taxi. I have requested half tons, so we can have also a space to avoid some weather. We already have this in the reserves, but it's good to have extra fuel, as the fuel is free in the flight simulator. Check the SIG weather. There's no significant weather to be called along the way, as jet stream here is causing the strong winds along the way. Great. As for now, as the first officer is doing the walk around, you can go ahead and set the initial panel for my side and for the first officer side. It's all about it. One more thing I can do is I can check the oxygen. For the first flight of the day, you can check the oxygen. There's no oxygen leak, and we have a sufficient crew quantity of 1,840. I'm going to hold the oxygen check for 10 seconds. See, there's no major oxygen leak from the crew oxygen quantity. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. We don't have a major drop for the oxygen within the 10 seconds. We can carry on. I think I just have received a message from the air traffic controller to contact them. Departure clearance. Qatari 8 kilo cleared to Budapest of runway 30 right via the Reda 2 Foxtrot. Squawk 0531, can check that. Estimated departure time 13:35. No CT OT. It is alpha information, we can check this later. Set altitude is 4,000 feet. Report ready for pushback on 124.9er. End of ACARS message, no readback is required. Great. I'm just gonna go here and set my flight plan on the iPad, guys, so I can have a good reference. So, first thing first, is we check the ident page. The airplane model type 747-800 Foxtrot. Engines are General Electric Genx 2 Bravo 67. Nav data IRAC 2208. It's valid between 11th August and September 08 of the year 2020. Operation procedures program. This is the number. Dragon Foxtrot, I leave it off. I leave it 0. Go to the position. I set the airport initials, Oscar Mike, Delta Bravo. We are today using stand Charlie 37. And this is here we have the GPS position. Compare this to the stand number. It's very very accurate number. Which means we are in Dubai. Take the stand, punch it in the GPS position so we can have a proper alignment, and the IRS is already aligned. What we can do is request the flight planning from the company. We send the company the flight plan information, which is Oscar Mike Delta Bravo to Lima Hotel Bravo Papa. Our estimated departure time for today is going to be 13:45 Zulu. Our estimated time en route is 5 hours and 23 minutes. Cubic Romeo is the airline ID, and we put our call sign for today is Qatari 90 kilo. 90 kilo. We connect the D-Link. We go to the FMC so we can request the flight plan. Meanwhile, you can listen to the ATC, Dubai ATC 1317.
Advise ATC prior to entering runway if additional wake turbulence separation is required. Minimum runway occupancy required. Caution possible glide slope flux. Advise ATC copied Alpha. Dubai International Airport departure and arrival Alpha at time 1300. Departure runway 30 right. Arrival runway 30 left. Surface wind 320 degrees, 12 knots. Visual visibility 4000 meters. Temperature plus 37. Dew point plus 23. QNH 997. HPA. Widespread dust. Clouds. Advise aircraft type on first contact. During pushback. And taxi. Squawk assigned transponder code. Arrival squawk assigned transponder code until on stand. Enhance wake turbulence separation in force. Advise ATC prior to entering runway if additional wake turbulence separation is required. Minimum runway occupancy required. Caution possible glide slope flux. Advise ATC copied Alpha.
We can go ahead and put the
Jet 2 descend altitude 6,000 feet.
6,000, roger 2.
You can send the flight plan now to the company so we can receive this automatically.
Jet 2 reduce speed 230 knots.
You might guys be wondering why Qatar Airways is operating from Dubai to Budapest flight, why not Emirates, but you might most of the time find different airlines operating from different regions or countries. Like you might find, for example, Singapore Airlines operating from Turkey, and this is could be a lease flight, and there is difference between dry lease or wet lease flights. For example, we have a dry lease. This is when the leased airplane is operated under the airworthiness aircraft operator certificate of the leasee.
Roger, 2-1, descend on restrict
This means
altitude
the
4,000
operator is
feet.
borrowing the airplane,
Unrestricted,
and
4,000
the airplane can
feet,
be
Roger 2.
borrowed with the airplane with the crew or without crew. And we have the wet lease as well. This can be explained later in further videos. For example, Emirates don't have cargo airplane today to operate a flight between Dubai and Budapest. So Emirates can hire or rent an airplane from Qatar to do the flight ops under Qatari certification. This can be rented for long term or short term as well. So today we are doing a Qatar Airways from Dubai to Budapest. Go ahead and load the flight.
Roger, 2-1, continue descent altitude 2,000 feet. Expect a base turn at Tukak.
2,000 feet, Roger 2.
And we activate it. Meanwhile, we can request the boarding.
Departures hello, Qatar 16 Foxtrot with PDC and information Alpha request push start from Bravo 3.
Qatar 16 Foxtrot, Dubai arrivals, hello, information Alpha, QNH 9907. At
Flight
Bravo
ID
3, push start approved, face west.
Qatari 9 kilo.
Push start approved, face west, and Alpha QNH 997, Qatar 16 Foxtrot.
We have flight level 340. As requested, flight level 340. And for today's reserve, we have a final reserve of
Roger, 2-1, 2-3-2-1-0 knots.
2,000 knots, Roger 2.
So this is 10 point, rounded to 4, 10.4. Cruise CG is 20%. We go for the departure. We've been cleared for 30 right. The departure is Rita 2 Foxtrot. For the arrival procedure at Budapest is initial clearance is runway 31 right. Sorry.
Roger, 2-1, 10 left heading 030 degrees.
Via
030 degrees, Roger 2.
Kezal 2 Hotel. Kezal 2 Hotel. We can select the transition later on. Prior arrival, 90 miles before the top of descent. We can figure this out later because the runway can change as well during the flight. It depends on the wind shift, of course, so we can leave this and figure it out later. Check the flight plan that we have no discontinuities.
Dubai departures, good evening, Qatari 1015 San Foxtrot 1, request push start.
Everybody's flying Qatari today.
1015, stand by, Roger, 2-1, 10 left heading 330 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 30 left.
Go ahead and load the
330
winds
degrees,
aloft
clear there, left, straight left,
that have
Roger
been
2.
sent by the company.
Roger, 2-1, speed 190 knots.
190 knots, Roger 2.
No problems.
The first, thank you.
Qatar 1015 for the push, confirm.
Affirm.
Okay, stand by, break Qatari 16 Foxtrot, are you ready for taxi?
We are, yeah, Qatar 16 Foxtrot.
Qatar 16 Foxtrot, taxi straight ahead, uniform, Yankee, right Zulu, left Lima 4, hold Lima 4 Alpha.
You can go ahead now.
Uniform Yankee Zulu Lima 4, hold Lima 4 Alpha, Qatar 16 Foxtrot.
As we are here, you see we are at the cargo center, Charlie
Qatar
37.
1015. Once the company Airbus 320
right, we're going
passes
to
from your right to left,
explain our
clear to push,
taxi route
face
via
north.
the departure brief later on.
After the company
we need
passes
the departure
from
procedure.
right to left, which start face north, Qatar
Up
106.
to Foxtrot.
Roger 21, localize to 30 left.
And what I need here is the transition altitude for Dubai. You can set it in the FMC 130.
Roger 21, Roger, thank you. Reduce speed 160 knots,
We
maintain
set
to
the
40 ME.
fixes
The wind
as
320
reference.
degrees, 12 knots. Continue approach, vacate kilo 8.
160 knots with 4 miles, we'll continue the approach plan to vacate left, kilo 8, Roger 21.
Great. We can get back to the FMC later to set the alternate flight plan as well. Now I have to calculate the takeoff performance for today's according temperature and weight. So we are Oscar Mike Delta Bravo, runway 30 right. Go and try use a derated thrust one. Probably going to be derated thrust later on. We're taking off using air conditioning off.
Roger 21, 3 to left,
off.
clear to land, 320 degrees, 12
Runway conditions is dry. For the weather, today's wind, we can go to the flight plan. Take this from the meter, or we can listen to the ATC again. I'm just gonna go and take
Roger
it from the
21,
ATC
runway 3 to the left,
from
clear
the
to land,
flight
wind
plan.
320 degrees,
So we
12
can
knots.
highlight this here.
Clear land, 30 left, Roger 21.
330, 10 knots. Today's temperature 37. That's pretty hot. 907 for the altimeter settings. You can copy the weight from the airplane. So we are 38,000, and we go
Qatar 16 Foxtrot, taxi right, Mike, holding point
22%
Mike
for
13 Alpha,
takeoff,
30 right.
Right, Mike to Mike 10 Alpha. Any chance of Mike 10 Alpha for departure?
calculate.
Qatar 16 Foxtrot, affirm if you're happy with that, holding point, taxi to holding point Mike 10 Alpha.
Mike
So
10
that's
Alpha.
going to be flaps
Qatar
20
16 Foxtrot.
takeoff configurations using runway 30 right. Derated takeoff thrust 97.8.
Dubai arrival,
V2,
Qatari
speed
1002 inbound Gotki, requesting descent via VTEB 3 Charlie.
You can set the temperature, select temperature here.
Qatar 1002, stand by.
So we have said the wind is 330, 10 knots. And for the acceleration height, we have it by default is 1,500 feet, but we're gonna have to check the SIT procedure for Dubai, if it is a noise abatement procedure or not. So we're using up to Foxtrot. If it was Nabig's
Qatari
through
1015
Foxtrot,
taxi.
it could we should have used the noise
Qatari
abatement
1015,
one
hold position,
procedure.
contact ground,
For radar, I don't
118.35,
think we
see
need
1835 Qatari 105.
noise abatement procedure. And you can see here in the note box, all turns within bank of 25 degrees remain on tower frequency until instructed to change frequency to climb above air traffic control cleared level. So now we can keep it 1,500 for today. Great. Using climb 1. Climb 2 is very slow for today's hot conditions and the weight that we are currently at.
Dubai arrivals, Qatari 1002 requesting descent.
Qatari 1002 identified, flight level 270. Cleared route at 3 Charlie arrival, runway 30 left. When ready, descent altitude 12,000 feet, 12,000, QNH 997. Information Alpha.
B2
Descent to level 120.
Put it here as a reference.
QNH 0997. Information Alpha.
We can.
Qatari 1002 confirmed altitude 12,000 feet.
Altitude 12,000 feet, Qatari 1002.
Qatari 1002 correct. Recycle squawk 6026.
Now debrief the
6026
first officer for the departure.
Qatari 1002.
Or jet 21 contact ground on 118.35.
118.35, jet 21, thanks, bye.
Bye-bye.
ATC. Let's use APU
Ground,
to back
jet
as
21,
it's
vacated
a hot
kilo 8.
day today. It's around 40 degrees.
Still on my frequency.
And use impacts off takeoff. That means we're going to take off without any air conditioning, and then the temperature can shoot right up straight to 40 degrees while we're taking off. So that's going to be a very sweaty takeoff. So we'll keep the APU on for takeoff, so we can have the air conditioning source from the APU without putting any pressure on the engines, and we can have a good takeoff performance. Anti-ice of course is not required. Takeoff safety, we're same crew today. In case of an engine failure or emergency, we are overweight, so we're going to have to burn some fuel before returning to the airport.
Qatari 16 Foxtrot, Mike 10 Alpha, 30 left, clear for take, correction, 30 right, clear for takeoff, wind 320 degrees, 12 knots.
Mike 10 Alpha, 30 right, clear takeoff,
No
Qatari
concerns.
16 Foxtrot.
Now we can go ahead and do the pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist.
Captain, set the parking brake first, please.
Yes. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Flight instruments.
Heading 029er. Altimeter 997. Set.
Heading 029. Altimeter 997. Parking brake.
Set.
Fuel control switches.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
And this is the advantage of having the FS2 crew first officer on the cockpit, because it can take as I said, workload off the pilot. And she has reminded me now to set the parking brake before doing the pre-flight checklist. So now we can go ahead and debrief the first officer for the departure brief. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
We are at stand
Parachute.
Charlie
Hello again, Qatari
37
105.
today. It's going to be a left seat takeoff using runway 30
Qatari
right
1015,
with
Dubai,
the takeoff flaps
departure,
20
huh?
configurations and
Confirm your,
assume G-rated thrust.
holding point for departure.
For the
That'll
taxi,
be Mike
we
13 Alpha,
are expecting to be
105.
taxied out by a kilo
1015, roger.
all the way to kilo 10, cross runway 30 left, Mike 13 Bravo, Mike 13 Alpha, runway 30 right.
Hi.
Runway
here's
heading-
fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Runway heading is 299er, set in the FMC. Runway length is 14,275 feet. The departure SID procedure
Qatar 16 Foxtrot identified, climb flight level 150, route directly loop up.
Dubai International, chart 10-3 hotel, effective 21st of May.
Climb flight level 150, direct to loop up, Qatar 16 Foxtrot.
Dubai departure is 126.2. It's different on the vatsim. We have a different frequency. Airport elevation is 62. Transition altitude is 13,000 feet set in the FMC. RNAV 1 GNSS required. Carry out all turns within the bank of 25. So we can set the bank limiter selector at 25. Remain on tower frequency until instructed to change the frequency. So we are going to remain, if the tower is available, we have to stay with the tower frequency until we get directed to change over to the radar. Do not climb above ATC cleared level. For the notes, speed is maximum 250 knots below 10,000 feet. The minimum safe altitude for our departure today is going to be
Dubai arrival, Qatar
2,400 northeast, 3,000
inbound
southeast.
Requesting further descent.
And for the departure
Qatar 1002, descend by the star, altitude 8,000
to Foxtrot, 460 plus, Delta Bravo 570.
Descend
For the
further
speed,
to altitude
190 knots at Delta Bravo
Descend by
584.
the star, altitude
Delta Bravo
8,000 feet.
585, maximum speed
descend
is
by the
220
star,
knots.
flight level
Left
8,000.
heading Rida on to Orlat on a heading of 266, and then right heading 285 to Kixo and Rida.
Altitude 8,000 feet, Qatar 1002.
Thanks.
Qatar 105, ready to go.
We're using APU to
Clear
patch
1015 by Mike 13
takeoff today.
Alpha, runway 3 to the right,
NTIS is
clear for
not
takeoff,
required.
surfacing
Takeoff
320
safety
degrees,
same
12.
crew. In case of an engine failure or
right,
emergency, we're going to have to drop burn fuel before returning back to Dubai International Airport. No noise abatement procedure is required for today, and no concerns. Any questions?
I'm good.
Departure briefing completed. Display doors. We have around 7 minutes for departure here. Check the boarding status here, so we can go ahead and start the APU. Yeah, I think the guys are cleared. Yeah. Have to wait a little. Meanwhile, we can fill up our alternate flight plan, which is going to be from Budapest, Lima Hotel.
Qatar 1015, airborne passing 1,200.
Bravo Papa.
Qatar 1015, thank you, identified, climb flight level 150.
To Vienna, Lima, Oscar,
Climb level
Whiskey
150,
Whiskey.
Qatar 1015.
Departure at 31 right via the Gilep to Romeo. After Gilep, we have a direct Natex runway 34. ILS runway 34. Atix 1 Whiskey. Good.
Qatar 16 Foxtrot, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, thanks for coming.
1228, Qatar 16 Foxtrot, bye.
Right.
You can check the flight plan route. We don't have any discontinuities along the way, we already cleared them up. And here we get the Victors.
Here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks. We have ground, we can contact the ground here, 11835. This thing is still loading the cargo. We're expecting to be pushed out through the southeast here.
Rocket shut down. Thanks for your service. I'll see you around.
Roger,
Yes.
21, thank you for flying. See you next time.
Yes.
Starting APU.
And in real life, we don't start the APU if the airplane is being loaded by the guys back in the cargo, so it's going to be quite noisy for them starting the APU. We wait for them to clear with the loading the cargo, and then we start the APU. But this guy on the back seems to be lazy today, and we cannot wait until the cargo is cleared. And we have 5 minutes prior departure, so we can go ahead and start the APU. And this is the APU status here, N16080 now, into oil quantity. We can go ahead and put the APU generator on. The first officer already did that for me. we can wait for the doors to be closed so we can go ahead and request our pushback clearance. Display doors. Display doors. We still have the main exit door to be closed. The first officer can do this sometimes in real life, but or the captain, so we can do that later. This guy is very lazy today. Come on. It's like 2 loads. Cockpit to ground. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect the ground equipment.
Roger. Disconnected the GPU and air. Captain, the GPU and air are disconnected.
So we have the external power now disconnected with the external air. Let's have it the back so we can have some cold air in here. And slam this to around 20 to keep it cold and chilly in the cockpit. "21 degrees is good."
Ground to flight deck.
Go ahead.
Communication check please and confirm the brakes are set.
Communication checks are okay and the parking brake is set.
Thanks.
So we have been just got contacted from the ground for the pushback, and probably the tug is connected. Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead, flight deck.
Confirm the ground checks are complete and we are cleared to pressurize the hydraulics. Confirm the ground checks are complete and we are cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground check are complete and you are cleared to pressurize the hydraulic.
This guy is done today. Great. You can go ahead and request the pushback from the ground. Ground, hello, Qatari 90 kilo, stand Charlie 37, requesting pushback.
Qatar 80 kilo, stand Charlie 37, push setup, rear facing east on 2 kilo.
Approved, facing east on 2 kilo, Qatari 90 kilo. Kilo, I don't know if we are going to be able to do it. Yes, this is kilo, great. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, cockpit.
We'll be ready in a couple of minutes.
Okay, I will hold.
Before start procedure.
Are we clear to pressurize?
Yes.
Thanks. I'm ready for the checklist.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Supernumerary signs. Set. MCP.
B2167, heading 299er, altitude 4,000 feet. Set and
Takeoff
check.
speeds. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Completed. Trim.
.6 units, 0 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Beacon, both. Before start checklist complete.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead, fly deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start, facing southeast.
Roger, facing southeast. The pin is inserted. Release brake.
Brakes released. Brakes are released. Brakes released.
Parking brakes released. Parking brakes released.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead, fly deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start, facing southeast. Brakes released. the hell this guy is doing.
Parking brakes released.
Ground Qatari 9 Kilo, we have a problem with the pushback dock. We need an extra 5 minutes.
Roger, no problem.
Lufthansa 639, request clearance to Munich with information Alpha.
Lufthansa 639, Dubai ground, good evening. You are cleared to Munich via red up to Foxtrot, maintain altitude 4000, squawk 0526.
Cleared Munich, Vida to Foxtrot departure, climbing 4000 feet, squawk 0526. Lufthansa 639.
Lufthansa 639, readback is correct, QNH 99907 hectopascals, when we report for push and start.
Communication check please and confirm the brakes are set.
Communication checks are okay and the park and brakes are set.
Thanks.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead, fly deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start facing east.
Roger, facing southeast. The pin is inserted. Release brake.
Brakes released. Brakes are released. Something wrong with these guys today.
Parking brakes released.
Good day, Captain. The tug is connecting now, so we'll push it back in just a couple of minutes. Confirm parking brake is set, please.
Park and brake is set.
Check.
And
locking the gear now.
In real life, of course, you have this kind of problems with the pushback dock connect, and then they send the dock away, and they send another one back, and this takes some time to sort out. So this is exactly what happens in real life, of course.
Dubai ground, Qatari 1002 requesting taxi to gate.
Fair 1002 Dubai ground, good evening, welcome to Dubai, taxi Kilo, stand Foxtrot 12.
Taxi to gate Foxtrot 12 via Kilo. Qatari 1002.
All aircraft information from Bravo is now current.
Now I know what's the problem, guys. We still have the chocks on. Great.
Ground to flight deck.
Go ahead.
Communication check please and confirm the brakes are set.
Communication checks are okay and the parking brake is set. Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start facing southeast. Communication checks are okay and the parking brake is set.
Thanks.
Ground from cockpit.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start facing southeast.
Roger, facing southeast. The pin is inserted. Release brake.
Brakes released.
Okay, commencing pushback.
Yay, finally. Start sequence 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are clear behind and you can start your engine at your discretion.
Start engines 4 and 3.
Starting 4 and 3.
Here we monitor the engine start. We have into rotation with pressurizing N1 rotation. We wait for the running signal and the green color. So we hear the clicks, and now we can tell the first officer to start engines 2 and 1. Start engines
Dubai
2
ground,
and 1.
Lufthansa 639er, request startup and push back.
Lufthansa 639, push and start approved, facing west onto Zulu.
Push and start approved, facing west onto Zulu. Lufthansa 639er.
Dubai ground, hello, LAL 9073, request IFR to Tel Aviv with Bravo.
LAL 973 Dubai ground, good evening, you are clear to destination via Senpa to Foxtrot, maintain altitude 4000, squawk 0575.
Cleared the Senpa to Foxtrot departure, climb 4000, squawk 0570, LAL 9073.
LR 973 negative, squawk 0575.
0575, LR 973.
LR 973, feedback is correct. QNH 999 8 hectopascals, when ready, report for push and start.
Will report, thank you very much, LR 973.
Park and brakes are set.
Check.
Roger.
Dubai ground, confirm, facing west, I think I have runway 30 right, Lufthansa 639er.
Laps 20.
AFM 629, to get to runway 30 right, you have to face west onto Zulu, because you taxi behind runway 12 right.
Copy, Lufthansa 639er.
Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
You're clear to disconnect and go to the hand signals.
Thanks so long. Have a good flight.
Thank you. So now we wait for the hand signal on the left side.
Sorry, for kilo visibility 4 to 5.
And Qatar 44 Kilo, we're on the ground here requesting IFR clearance to Doha. We have information about the aircraft type A220.
What the heck?
Sorry, 44 Kilo, you are cleared to Hamad via Nabix 3 Foxtrot, maintain altitude 4000, squawk 0537.
Cleared to Doha, Hamad, Nabix 3 Foxtrot, initially 4000 with squawk 0537, Qatar 44 Kilo.
Checklist. Anti-ice.
Sorry, 44 Kilo, readback is correct. QNH 999 8 hectopascals, when ready, report for push and stop.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
QNH 998, we're ready for push start, Qatar 44 Kilo.
These guys are very loud.
Go ahead, cockpit.
Confirm you are ready for push and start?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, 44 Kilo, push and start approved, facing west onto uniform.
West on uniform, Qatar 44 Kilo.
Qatari 90 Kilo requesting taxi.
Sorry, 80 Kilo, taxi Kilo, left Lima 1, hold Lima 1 Alpha.
Taxi Kilo, hold Lima 1. Taxi Kilo, Lima 1, hold Lima, Qatari 90 Kilo.
Sorry, 80 Kilo, negative, taxi Kilo, left Lima 1, hold Lima 1 Alpha.
Taxi Kilo, hold Lima 1. Could you say again, please?
Taxi via Kilo, left onto Lima 1, hold Lima 1 Alpha.
Kilo, left Lima 1, hold Lima 1 Alpha, Qatari 80 kilo. Probably I have to change the call sign as well. Thank you.
Push and start approach facing east on Papa, LL973.
Qatari 90 kilo, set squawk 6216.
6216 coming up for Qatari 90 kilo. Thank you. Clear on the left.
Clear right.
Fuel tank to engine. So this is going to be Lima 2, I think. Ground Qatari 90 kilo. Sorry, I think I have the different scenery. I do have left Lima 2 on my left. It's not a Lima 1. Could we taxi all the way to Kilo?
Sorry, 90 kilo, you are on Kilo currently, so just make a left on Lima 2 if that's to your left right now, and then hold Lima 2 Alpha.
Okay, left Lima 2 Alpha, Qatari 90 kilo, thank you. I think the scenery here is quite different from the guys are using. This is the difference between the
Dubai ground, Lufthansa 639 request taxi.
The P3D.
Lufthansa 639 taxi, Zulu, right Lima 4, hold Lima 4 Alpha.
Taxi via Zulu, Lima 4, hold short, Alpha, Lufthansa 639.
Lufthansa 639 confirm, hold short Lima 4 Alpha.
Hold short, Lima 4, Alpha, Lufthansa 639.
Dubai ground, LL9073, request taxi.
LL973 taxi Papa, right November 9, hold November 9 runway 30 right.
Taxi Papa, hold November 9 runway 30 white for LL973.
Turn 90 kilo, continue taxi Lima 1 right Mike, holding point Mike 13 Alpha runway 30 right.
Dubai ground, good afternoon, Jazeera 123 on Kilo, looking for Concourse Delta.
Sorry, 90 Kilo, acknowledge you heard my last message.
I probably have to set my reset my radio client. I'll get back to you in 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, just hold position then, Qatar 90 Kilo. Jazeera 123, confirm you're looking for a Delta stand on the international terminal.
Yeah, we are looking on the Concourse station, like stand Charlie 56.
So this.
Jazeera 123, continue taxi Kilo hold, Kilo Golf, break, Lufthansa 639, continue taxi right, Mike, holding point, Mike 13 Alpha, runway 30 right.
Again, Lufthansa 639.
Lufthansa 639, continue taxi right onto Mike, then holding point, Mike 13 Alpha, runway 30 right.
Taxi via Mike 13 Alpha, runway 30 right, Lufthansa 639.
In Qatar 90 Mike 90 Kilo, ready to copy taxi clearance.
Qatar 90 Kilo, continue taxi right onto Mike, then holding point Mike 13 Alpha, runway 30 right.
Right on Mike and holding point Mike 13 Alpha, 30 right, Qatari 90 Kilo, thank you.
LR 973, contact approach 124.9, bye bye.
Contact approach 124.9, LR 973.
Grand Qatar 44 Kilo, ready for taxi.
Sorry, 44 Kilo, taxi uniform Yankee, hold Yankee Alpha.
Uniform Yankee, hold Yankee Alpha, Qatar 44 Kilo.
Lufthansa 639, contact approach 124.9, bye bye.
124.9, Lufthansa 639.
Ground hello, Qatar 39 Lima, Juliet 2 for Juliet 2 Alpha.
Qatar 39 Lima Dubai, ground, welcome to Dubai. Continue taxi Juliet 2, right Juliet, stand Bravo 11.
Bravo 11, Juliet 2, Juliet, Qatar 39 Lima.
So we can go ahead and do the...
Sorry, 44 Kilo, continue taxi Yankee, right Kilo, left Lima 4, hold Lima 4 Alpha.
Before takeoff checklist.
Yankee,
Flaps.
right Kilo, left Lima 4, hold Lima 4 Alpha, Qatar
Flaps
44
20.
Kilo.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Jazeera 123, hold short Kilo, hotel.
All short Kilo, tag Jazeera 123.
Jazeera 123, negative Kilo, hotel.
Yeah, all short Kilo, hotel Jazeera 123.
Jazeera 123, after Qatari A321 passes from left to right, continue taxi Kilo, stand Charlie 56.
After the Qatari 320 left to right, continue taxi Kilo, stand Charlie 56. Jazeera 123.
Seems now we are having some sandstorm. The visibility is getting lower and lower.
Sorry, 90 Kilo, contact approach on 124.9, bye bye.
1249er approach Qatari 90 Kilo. Thank you for your patience. Roger, good evening, Qatari 90 Kilo Heavy on mic for holding point Alpha 3.
Qatari 90 Kilo, Dubai departure, hello, confirm Mike 13 Alpha.
Correction, Mike 13 Alpha, Qatari 90 Kilo.
Roger, continue taxi by Mike, hold Mike 13 Alpha, number 2.
Continue Mike, holding point Mike 13 Alpha, number 2, Qatari 90 Kilo Heavy, thank you.
Lufthansa 639 on frequency.
Lufthansa 639, taxi into Mike 13 Alpha. Runway 30 right.
Lufthansa 639, roger. Via Mike 13 Alpha, line up on way 30 right. Lufthansa 639 via Mike 13 Alpha, line up and wait, runway 30 right.
Lining up, runway 30 right. Lufthansa 639.
Dubai departure, hello, Qatari 44 Kilo, will be on mic.
Qatari 44 Kilo, Dubai departure, hello, taxi Mike, holding point Mike 13 Alpha, number 3.
645.4.
Mike 13 Alpha,
this is good to go.
Kilo.
Big Bird 107, speed 160 knots till 4, vacate Kilo 8.
Yep, reducing 160 now and vacate Kilo 8, speed 107.
Lufthansa 639, 30 right, clear for takeoff, wind 310 degrees, 9 knots.
Clear takeoff, runway 30 right, Lufthansa 639.
Airbus 340-600. Most of the guys have tail strike when taking off with this airplane.
Speedbird 107, wind 310 degrees, 9 knots, 30 left, clear to land.
30 left, clear to land, speed 107.
Lufthansa 639, identified, climb flight number 150.
Climbing 150, Lufthansa 639.
LM 973, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, LM 973, thank you very much.
You're welcome, bye. Qatari 90 Kilo via Mike 13 Alpha, line up 30 right.
By Mike 13 Alpha, line up runway 30 right, Qatari 90 Kilo. Line up items.
Okay.
I'll take weather.
Qatari 90 kilo, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff. Surface wind 310 degrees, 9 knots.
I'm ready to go.
Runway 30 right, clear for takeoff. Qatari 90 kilo, thank you.
Qatari 44 kilo behind the departing company Boeing 747 via Mike 13 Alpha, line up and wait behind.
Behind the departing company from 47, line up and wait 30 right behind Qatari 44 kilo.
Take off.
Check.
Thrust ref.
Check.
Dubai approach, good afternoon. Mazoon 243, passing flight level 197, descending.
Mazoon 243, Dubai arrivals, hello, squawk 6075.
6075, Mazoon
80
243.
knots thrust set.
Checked.
Speedbird 107, vacated Kilo A.
Speedbird 107, welcome to Dubai, taxi right, Kilo hold, Kilo Mike.
Rotate.
Right, Kilo hold, Kilo Mike, I'm guessing 118.35.
And yes, Speedbird 107, contact ground 11835.
11835 now, cheers for the service.
Positive rate.
Have a good day.
Gear
Speedbird
up.
107.
Thanks for flying, bye bye. Qatari 90 kilo, identified, climb altitude 7,000 feet.
Climb altitude 7,000 feet, Qatari 90 kilo. Set altitude 7,000 feet. Set altitude 7,000. LNAV.
Check.
VNAV speed.
Altitude 7,000. Set. Check.
Mazoon 243, Dubai arrivals identified. Information Charlie, QNH 99 at 8. Landing 30 left. After imped, route direct full ZOP. Descent altitude 8,000 feet.
After impact direct, full dot descent 8,000 feet and information Charlie is on board, QNH 0998, Mazoon 243.
Correct.
So we're climbing now by the set. The controller cleared us to 7,000 feet.
Left pack to normal. Right pack to normal.
Check.
Left and right isolation valve switches on.
Check.
APU off.
An APU can go to off now.
Qatari 44 kilo, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff, surface wind 310 degrees, 9 knots.
30 right, clear takeoff, Qatari 44 kilo.
Qatari 90 kilo, continue climb altitude 9,000 feet.
Continue 9,000 feet, Qatari 90 kilo. Now we can take...
Qatari 90 kilo, can you increase your speed? Are you having trouble?
Could you say again, please?
90 kilo, could you increase your speed? Are you having trouble?
No, we're quite heavy and it's a pretty hot day today, so it's going to be a slow performance for maximum takeoff weight.
Roger.
Flaps 10.
Speed checked. Flaps 10. Flaps 10 green.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5. Flaps 5 green.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
The controller probably thought we have a speed problem on takeoff, but Dubai's temperature today is around, as I have mentioned, is 40 degrees, and
Qatari 44 kilo identified, climb altitude 7,000
maximum
feet,
takeoff weight performance, it's going to be kind of slow on takeoff. Flaps up.
7,000, can you repeat the direct for Qatari 44 kilo?
Qatari 44 kilo direct, low back, Lima Oscar Papa Alpha Papa.
Direct low Papa, Qatari 44 kilo.
Hotel 639, contact UAE radar, frequency 132.150, bye-bye.
Flaps up.
132.150, Lufthansa 639.
Qatari 90 kilo, continue climb, flight level 150.
Continue climb, flight level 150, Qatari 90 kilo.
Checked.
Set flight level 150.
Flight level 150 set.
Qatari 90 kilo requesting high speed climb.
Qatari 90 kilo approved.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear up. Flaps up. After takeoff checklist complete.
Qatari 44 kilo, climb flight level 150.
Up to 150, Qatari 44 kilo.
Mountain 24330 track mount, descent altitude 6,000 feet.
Descend 6,000 feet, Mazoon 243.
Moving 243, continue descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Confirm last message was for Mazoon 243.
Affirm Mazoon 243, descent 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, Mazoon 243.
Check.
Qatari 90 kilo, contact UAE radar, frequency 132.15, bye-bye.
13215, Qatari 90 kilo, thank you, have a good day.
Bye-bye. Mazoon 243, descent altitude 2,000 feet, speed 210 knots.
The radar is on now, 13215.
Descend 2,000 feet, speed 1.
Goodbye, good evening Qatari 90 kilo, climbing through flight level 110, flight level 150.
Sorry, 90 kilo, UAE radar, good evening, identified, climb flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Qatari 90 kilo.
Check.
Set flight level 340.
Flight level 340 set.
Check. You can go ahead now and turn the seatbelt signs off.
Radar, alert Qatar 44 Kilo with you approaching 4,000 inbound local. Sorry, approaching 11,000 inbound local.
Set standard.
Sorry, 44 kilo, good evening, UAE radar, identified, climb flight level
set standard.
220.
Standard
climb.
set.
220 the final Qatar 44 Kilo.
Sorry, 44 kilo, after NAVEX, proceed direct to roll on.
After NAVEX, direct roll on Qatar 44 Kilo.
Lufthansa 639, say your climbing speed.
Say again, Lufthansa 639.
Report your climbing speed. This speed in the climb.
Mach 077, climbing with 1,700 feet per minute, Lufthansa 639.
639, thank you. Sorry, 90 kilo.
Qatar 90 kilo, go ahead.
Sorry, 90 kilo, climb with Mach decimal 77.
Mach decimal 77, Qatari 90 kilo.
Allow Dider 73, leaving my airspace, Bahrain is offline. Unicom 122.8, have a safe landing, Tel Aviv.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, allow 9073, thank you.
That's a lot of 77, he gave us 77. It's 27.
Lufthansa 639, stop climb, flight level 2340 due to traffic.
Stop climbing 340, Lufthansa 639.
And Qatar 90 kilo, Mach 74 is the maximum we can do.
90 kilo, maintain 300 knots upon conversion, Mach decimal 77.
Roger, 300 knots, point conversion, 0.77, Qatari 90 kilo. such a high climb of freight. Things you can do only in the simulator. As we reach our cruising altitude, we have been directed to maintain 0.77 or greater. Probably going to be making 0.83 without any problem. Soon we're going to leave the Emirates airspace and enter the Bahrain airspace, and after Bahrain it will be Kuwait. I can show you here, guys. And as we are here, this is Emirates, then this will be Bahrain airspace. Then we'll be followed by Kuwait airspace, all the way, then Qatari airspace, Iraqi airspace, followed by Turkey, Romania, and Budapest.
639, Bahrain offline, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom, Lufthansa 639.
Bahrain offline now, probably going to be on Unicom right now, which is 122.8. See how are we doing on temperature. It's good. We're doing 17 degrees temperature for the cargo. upper cargo and the lower cargo, and 22 degrees in the cockpit and the cabin. Cold and chilly. Now at 2 Mach we will be switched to Unicom by the controller.
Qatar 90 Kilo Unicom 128, bye-bye.
Unicom Qatari 90 Kilo, bye-bye.
Qatari 44 Kilo closing now, Unicom 128, bye-bye.
Unicom 128.
So now we can stay on Unicom frequency. Bahrain frequency in reality is 1243. We can listen to this. And we can keep the Unicom on the first officer side, COM2. While we can check our fuel progress as we are going to Vedon. Remaining fuel at Vedom should be 56.8 and we have a 55.6, so we can reduce the cost index to save some fuel and match the flight plan fuel on the way, and then we can increase it on later. 55.6 should have 56.8, that's around 1 ton minus.
1 to go.
Check. The Lufthansa in front of us is doing ground speed of 493 and we are doing ground speed of 503. I don't know if he's on the same altitude though. He's maintaining 3.5, yeah, he's 1000 above us. 360 I believe. estimated arrival for Budapest is 1990 Zulu, which is now it's 15. 4 hours and 20 minutes. We should have the Airbus 340-600 above us, 2000 above.
Traffic.
Yes, we have a traffic. It's okay. I don't know why he's descending or something. Is he descending? Is he descending? Right, let's climb, guys. Let's go 360.
One to go.
Check. Can have a smooth level off.
Vidor, Victor Echo Romeo.
Rex, Vidor, Azul.
Someone to 6-3 مع السلامة.
163 Galpair 109 مع
Alright, Alpha 1, wind is copy, set to takeoff, 123, set to takeoff. Nine eight, 9 traffic. Golf Hotel, stand 14 Alpha, complete hotel, requesting pushing.
It's west, Guinness 90907.
Pushing sorry, please place west 994 Golf Hotel. Tango Pair,
Bahrain, Assalamu alaikum, Ishtar 920, passing 86,000, descending 7,000.
Support 1 to left, Hotel Scarlet, unit 997.
97 and descend 7,000 feet, confirm.
Islet approach 1 to left.
Islet approach 1 to left and descend 7,000 feet, Ishtar 9.
Bahrain, Ishtar 920, just to confirm after position, Ladna, expecting to left.
Expect that, Egyptian 920, descend altitude 6,000.
Thank you, Egypt.
Bahrain, Salam alaikum at 376, passing 1,500, climbing 4,000.
Bahrain approach RC5, climb altitude 1,000 feet.
I'm altitude 1,000 feet at 376.
Absolutely.
5. Yeah, I'm level 370.
Set at 376.
6,000 feet.
Descend 2,000 feet, Ishtar 920.
Egyptian 920, you have
30 track miles, Ishtar 920.
Five
Zoomers,
Taken Delta 5.
Delta 510, Salam Bahrain approach RC5, climb 57170.
170, Delta 510.
Autopilot engagement.
Egyptian 920, route direct. Marwa, Mikey Alpha.
Mike Alpha, Romeo Whiskey Alpha, Ishtar 920.
Five.
Or Indian 9. Heading towards Marwa, clear for the RS1 to left, report establish a localizer.
To left, could you establish the localizer, Ishtar 920, شكرا جزيلا.
Just to confirm, runway 1.
I want to left, إن شاء الله, Ishtar 920.
33.
Wait, approach 12.
Go free. Negative, we can't due to our performance at the moment. Reach 815.
Oh, that's right. Full Delta.
شكرا جزيلا.
still flying in the Bahrain airspace. We're going to be entering Kuwait airspace very soon. So.
4 to 5.
Port after 1 arrival.
Copy fish, about 4 go set off.
Onto left, Hotel 907, Delta 184.
Delta 184, descend altitude 7,000 feet, expect straighten approach 1 to left.
Straighten approach, inshallah, descend 7,000, Delta.
Taxi to the stand 122, just here 166. We are clear for the 320.
Inshallah, continue to the stand 132 to 166.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Good. Changwing 706, that's enough for the pullover.
Roger.
Probably most of the time I use real frequencies whenever I do wait frequency.
Delta 216 land of runway 15 left and wait.
1253 I get the ATC stream right away, but today it seems to be there's a problem. I have to listen later.
2156 now contact ground control 121.7.
Kuwait is between
Surya 510, remain the frequency until advised, make a right turn, Echo 1, then Echo 6, Echo 10, then stand by for further instructions.
Echo 1, Echo 6, Echo 10, or Echo 6, Surya 510.
We are switching off.
Allah يسلمك. Okay, Echo 8, Whiskey 13, Whiskey 9, Whiskey 14, Whiskey 1, stand 65, 2165. Afwan, 156.
Bahrain Control 127.575.
127.575, Gulf Air 044, مع السلامة.
1
taxi also runway 15 left, to the left, Whiskey 14, Echo 9, hold short Echo 1, KNH 998.
India 89er, correction 9er 89er, descend altitude 3000 feet after Basel rerun, clear ice approach 15 left, report establish.
50,000 feet, 989. Second after passenger?
Basel rerun.
Departure, good morning, Golf for 216 passing 1500 runway heading.
Aircraft 216, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 150 after passing 3000 feet. Correction, keep runway heading, climb, maintain flight level 150.
Continue runway heading, climbing 150, Golf for 216.
Sir Conroe, fly heading north.
Sir Conroe, heading north, after 311. Confirm maintain 330.
Arabia 123, descent 3000, expedite descent through 10.
Roger, descent 3000 and expedite descent, Arabia 123.
134 decimal 4.
34 decimal 4, Jazeera 721, thank you.
Jazeera 124, contact tower 118 decimal 3, bye bye.
11832, bye bye, Jazeera 124. Good evening.
Have a nice evening to you. Welcome Jazeera 124, loud and clear. KNH still 998. Wind check 12 degree at 10 knots. Runway 15 left. Clear to land.
Runway 15 left, clear to land, Jazeera 124.
Welcome.
Continue Echo 8, Whiskey 13, Whiskey 11, Whiskey 17, gate 24, 510.
After Whiskey 11, Whiskey 16, Saudia 510, gate 24.
Whiskey 11, Whiskey 6, gate 24, 510.
Any chance flight direct to Box 6?
Stand by, Captain. I have traffic.
Okay, thank you.
Nodded.
Continue flight plan route, reach 815.
405, Starline.
Assalamu alaikum, Jazeera 405, loud and clear.
Request to start on stand 42.
Welcome Jazeera 405, stand number 42, start and pushback is approved.
Push and start about Jazeera 405, thank you.
Okay. And I believe confirm stand number 42?
Affirmative, stand 42 for the Jazeera 405.
Welcome, start and pushback is approved.
Thank you.
Double eight, Kuwait radar identified, continue flight normal.
Flight plan route.
Sorry, double eight.
9 Eco 1, KNH 998.
Taxi to holding point on the 15 left, to the left, Echo 9, Echo 1, H 989L8, Iran 672, thank you.
Shamwing 706, tower 183, مع السلامة.
183, السلام عليكم, Shamwing 706.
Iran Air 672 will reach Eco 9, Eco 1, contact tower 183, مع السلامة.
Reach Echo 9, Echo 1, tower 183, Iran 672, مع السلامة حبيبي, في أمان الله الكريم.
في أمان الله.
Look to as you wish.
Okay, we'll take look to this case.
Kuwait 88 Tower, Assalamu alaikum, Iran Air 672, Echo 9 in sequence, proceeding, Echo 1.
Alaikum salam, welcome Iran Air 672, loud and clear, hold short objective 15 left, call you back.
Hold short 15 left, Iran Air 672, thank you.
Cirrus 311, able to climb flight level at 360?
Yes, I told you, request 360 transition, not 311.
You told me 350 here, and over control climb and maintain a flight level at 360.
Control clear flight level 360. What I told you was 350 on transition 360. Anyway, after control heading north. Thank you, next 311.
Sorry, and what?
Thank you. Angle for 216 taxi and 2300 climbing level 150.
Gulfair 216 climb and maintain a flight level at 270.
Continue climb level 270, Gulfair 216.
How is it?
555.
Charmwood 70615 left line for now.
Confirm clear to line up and wait, runway 15 left.
For Charmwood 706, as a confirmed sir.
Roger, clear line up and wait, runway 15 left, Charmwood 706.
124, continue eco 1, eco 6, eco 10.
Eco 1, eco 6, eco 10, 124.
And Charming 706, can we cross the red bar?
It's already off.
I think on loop 2.
10, beam gate 24, cannot read the docking, confirm it's operational.
Inshallah, Saudia 510 confirms the follow me car in sight. Now it's follow the follow me instruction.
Copy that inside 3510.
الله يعطيك العافية.
الله يعافيك.
15 left report establish.
Descend 2400 to clear for dialis, runway 15 left, record establish, Arabia 123. Bahrain control 127.575. 127.57 India 7 on Bravo, thank you.
72, confirm ready.
Ready Q 5 by 5, fully ready, runway 672.
Roger, Iran Air 672, confirm the red bar for 15 left now, it's off or on?
Hey, fair sir, the red bar is on for runway 15 left.
To cross and line up in 15 left.
Thank you so much. Clear cross, line up runway 15 left. Left, Iran Air 672.
Niner 89er, speed 180 until 6, 1 established, 118.3, right?
180 to 6, established 1183, I think 989. Qatar, Air India 989, good evening.
Good evening, Air India 989, 15 left, continue approach.
Approach India 989.
Air India 989, 15 left, continue approach.
Continue approach Air India 989.
Channel 706, contact approach 1248.
1248, Assalamu alaikum, Shamwing 706.
Tower 0405, 30 contact.
0405, 30 to hold short 15 left.
Thanks, hold short 15 left, 0405.
Iran Air 672, command runway heading 15 left, wind 090, 5 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 15 left, Iran Air 672. Tower 0405.
405.
Request to hold our position for 3 to 4 minutes to have technical check.
Water, just confirm you can't take the forward to hold short and take your time on holding point?
We can hold short and solve our issue.
Just I appreciate if you continue to hold short 15. If you have traffic your company will proceed to 40.
Okay, copy the traffic on side, so we will proceed in holding short 15 left.
Iran Air 989, 15 left, wind 090, 5 knots, 15 left, keep ground.
Clear to land, Air India 989.
Iran Air 672.
Go ahead, 672. 1248 Iran Air 672, let's go for you, man, back trip.
0124, with clear traffic your company on EQ1, continue to proceed to 40. Alhamdulillah, salam.
Thank you, sir. Clear the company and confirm flight number 40,
Tower India 989, confirm we can vacate on the Echo 3.
Affirmative, Echo 3 and Echo bus is available.
Echo 3, copy Air India 989.
Allah Yasir.
216.
You'll fare 216, Bahrain control 126, decimal 7.
1267 with worry. Look for...
Yeah, 123, مساك الله بالخير, establish on the localizer, runway 15 left.
Arabia 123, 15 left, 3 approach.
Continue approach 15 left, Arabia 123.
Tower 0404, correction 0405, ready for the departure, runway 15 left.
Inshallah, 0405. Hold short, 15.
Holding short 15 left, 0405, thank you.
direct to Tasmi.
Thank you, direct Tasmi, Shamwing 706.
Iran Air 672, continue climb, flight level 230.
Continue 230, Habib, request flight level 210 all the way, Iran Air 672.
Roger, climb, maintain flight level 210.
Maintain 210, Iran Air 672.
Hello, خوي.
Confirm RVSM approved.
Affirm, 5911.
989, continue Echo 1, Echo 6, Echo 10.
Echo 1, Echo 6, Echo 10, Air India 989.
Arabia 12315 left wind 100 5 knots. Clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 15 left, Arabia 123.
For zero uniform contact approach 124.8.
1248.
Python 11 Bahrain control 126.7.
126.7 for Python 11, thank you, have a good night.
NAS Express 311 Baghdad control 123.0.
Qatar 1230, Express 311, Masalama.
Reach 815 Baghdad control 123.0. Qatariya 8888 Baghdad control 123.0.
1230, Qatari 888, back 5.
Question.
Go ahead, Joseph 405.
Yes, sir. Confirm red bar for loop 1. It's now off or on set?
Red bar now is on and our side.
Roger, sir. First road, stand line again. 157.
Confirm we cross red bar for Joseph 405.
Yes, sir. South service is not service.
Okay, copy. Crossing now, line up. On the way to runway 15 left, Joseph 405.
Ground road 17.
1217, Air India 989. 989, good evening, on Echo 10.
So Air India 989, continue Echo 10, Echo 8, they are right in Whiskey 12, Whiskey 17, Gate 3.
Echo 8 to Whiskey 12, Gate 3, Air India 989.
Echo 10.
Continue Echo 1, Echo 6, Echo 10, Arabia 123.
Georgia 0405, to maintain runway heading, wind 150, 5 knots, 15 left, clear for takeoff. Departure 1 بالسلامة حفظكم الله طال عمرك.
For takeoff runway 15 left, after runway 148, maintaining runway heading to 0405, thank you. Allah Akbar.
38177 Alpha, ready for start and push.
Alaikum salam, code 381 from 77 Alpha, clear for start and push.
Clear start and push, 381.
Radar contact, expect ice approach 15 left. Turn right, heading captain 165, descent 3000.
والله يا ريت حبيبي, we are not fully released by Baghdad here.
Roger, report for release.
We are released but not fully released. 302 now, fully released 500. Confirm heading and altitude, please.
Right heading 175 now, descend 3000.
175, descend 3000. Magazine 302.
Yeah, kill.
Approach 0405, Salam alaikum, passing 1000, climbing 15,000.
Salam. Kuwait.
Go ahead.
Contact Baghdad 1202.
1202, Xiaoming 706, bye-bye.
Aye.
Approach 0405, Salam alaikum, passing 1500, climbing 15,000.
Yeah, killer 0405, identify, climb flat level 150, left direct to Rabab.
Left direct Rabab, continuing climb 150, 0405, thank you.
72, contact Bahran 1269er, مع السلامة.
1269er, إلى 672 مع السلامة حبيبي في من الله الكريم.
في من الله حبيبي. Five descend 80,000.
Continue down 8,000, Bandit 55.
Right, guys. So as we are cruising now, our arrival time is going to be 19:20 Zulu, and the time is 15:37. It's going to be around 4 hours from now, so I'm going to be switch off the stream for the cruise. Nothing much happening, just cruising around, and I'm going to be log in again for the live stream upon arrival, so you can listen to the air traffic control communication at Budapest and the area around. So stay tuned. See you soon. Bye bye.